And we're back. Sorry, I've been moving all my junk back to my house after taking care of those animals for the last 4 days. And just kind of playing some of the American stuff. I haven't played the A6E tram in a little while. It was hilarious at a 10.0 lineup. They did bump it up 10.3 in air. And it's kind of trolly. You can actually take just 4 missiles with it. You don't even need the flare pods and just kind of dump on people. I like to run 3 A9Ls. And you could run a gun pod and 3Ls, and you still got 60 countermeasures. So you are at 10.3, so you can see 11.3, but it's not that really big of a deal. There's still not that much in the way of, what do you call it? Radar stuff. There's a little bit, but there's not much. Fortunately, it's subsonic, so you can't really take much more, or take much less fuel than that. I'd take 10 minutes if I could. So you're a bit slow, but hey, you get 3 A9Ls at 10.3. So you basically get one more missile than the A10, faster, more maneuverability. T2 early? Yep, I still love my T2. It's still a better grinder than the Premium Phantom. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was, I'll say it again, that was one of the few points I really just wanted to quit War Thunder when I was grinding the Japanese F-16. Like, had enough. Up to here. I had it up to here. It takes off relatively easily. You're not gonna win any speed fights. It's kind of maneuverable, which you keep it above 400. And that's pretty much all there is to say about it. You get a ton of flares, so does the A10. More maneuverable. I think we're slightly faster than the A10. I know we have better acceleration, as you can tell. But yeah, it's kind of derpy. Not need to run out and get or anything like that. Maybe on a half off. So I used it more for the GBUs and ground than anything. Now that was hilarious. You can just do so much work. You just bonk people from like 10 kilometers up in the air. Because at that BR, we didn't really have much that would reach up to that range-wise on the missiles. So it was fun. It's about the only time I've really played a lot of the American ground. The teams are so atrocious. Granted, they have gotten better. I'll admit that. I've actually had some on our teams lately, and they've done well. But anything around the 11.3 area and the 10.0 area is trash. I think I said this in the other video. The first day I went back to playing ground, pulled up my terms. The entire team was 1 death leavers. I'm not talking like 6 or 7 people. There were 11 people dead that had 1 death and left. I did the same thing. I was like, you know what? I'll take the crew lock and go play another nation right now at a different BR. Of course, I hopped over to Germany to continue grinding out modifications and all of the leopards. How do you play this thing? You play it like an A10. Just without the head-on capability. And you control some people with your players. I mean, that's probably the best part. And it looks like we got a bit of a down tier. In all honesty, AV8's got a bunch of players and stuff, so that MiG-21 would be a wonderful target. About 4 kilometers where you want to launch, but he's cruising past. That Mirage looking kind of funny. I hope he clears. That wouldn't have been an amazing kill for a head-on. But, nope. That MiG-21. I'm a Hunter. Hunter, I'm going to pull a little bit on. Yeah, MiG-21 I knew was going to eat it. I need to get back to friendlies. The Hunter is going to whip back around. He does have guns. I do not. He can retain the synergy, indefinitely. Oh, cool. Got killed by R-13. We got a kill. I'm just plopping through all the different American jets and stuff, trying to get this decal done. I meant to do it later on, earlier in the week, but we're top of the team with 1 kill. That's terrible. It's not good. But yeah, I just take it out, throw some missiles around, call it a day. It's really like if you just want to relax, but you don't want to go bombing, and you just kind of want to throw missiles out there, sling them out there, this is actually a very fun aircraft. And let's see here. Sorry, my phone's going off. Finally got my phone changed. Nothing new. I had my little upgrade. I've had an upgrade for like 2.5 years now. I'm not huge on phones, I guess you can say. I don't really see the need. I barely do anything other than keeping up with the weather. I mean, that's, weather phobia and all that. Let's take out. I rarely play this thing. I remember when this thing came out, I was so sick of it because you saw just millions of them every game. And since we're just derping around, we'll go ahead and take it out. It's an energy fighter. I'm still not good with it. It does require a minimum of expert crew to do well in, and I don't have an expert crew on it. It left such a terrible taste in my mouth when this premium came out that I it took me years to even get it. I finally had a buddy who's like, dude, you need to get the was it F5? Yeah, F5C. I was like, dude, I don't feel like it, and blah blah blah, etc. etc. Uh, Eventually, I did end up getting it, so I can't remember how much fuel I need. AIM-9Es or AIM-9Bs, basically. I mean, you're not playing this thing for the missiles. You're playing it for the flight performance. I'm so happy to see people still playing the R13. That I cut my teeth on these with that, not gonna lie. As far as like top tierish, what we call back in the day. Now we got things like this. It's so cool. Oop, I'm driving wrong. It's really not, the 5C is not that fast of an aircraft. Now the F5E is redonkulous. It's this thing times 10, and it's still at 10.7. And thought we were gonna lose our friendly MiG there. Yeah, it took way too much fuel. I can never remember if this thing needs 22 minutes or 30 minutes because of the afterburner. I really think it could have went like about 25 minutes, went perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and raise our flaps, get our speed up. Whoosh. A-10 late, such a great aircraft. It takes care of the engine performance issues of the A-10 early, and it can really do some crazy maneuvers and just re-accelerate. And this is straight up a dogfighter. I mean, that's it. I have nothing more to say. But okay, we'll get back to story time. This thing first comes out, it dominates. Just dominates. Like, for a solid 2 years. I mean, dude, if you're grinding in America, you played this. I had a buddy who got it, and literally his second game he pulled out an ace with it. And I was so mad, because I've been killed by them so often. And I was like, dude, it's so lame. And of course, I keep going back to it. Missiles were a lot different back then. Some regards, missiles were insanely better. The original R60s were dumb good. They were fast missiles that wouldn't necessarily give you a kill, but would give you a critical hit. We used to call it spearing people. So like the SPSK had 2 missiles, the Yak-38 had 4. Or I mean 2 back then also, I'm sorry. We called them free kills, but you'd launch them and they'd critical more often than not. And then you'd swoop in with your guns and get the kill. Anything that carried the R60s it was fun. But you had to be really close. And you couldn't really flare them off that well. And there was rarely, I think like, maybe a handful of jets that had flares back then. Yeah, it was just a time to be alive. Now we've got stuff that's so convoluted with, hey, this is at the same DR as something else, but mine doesn't have flares, and his has a whole buttload of flares. So, and why am I going this direction? I've just been talking, not paying attention. And somehow I've got in front of the majority of my team, even though there's other F5s over there that are somehow slower. Why am I playing my premium stuff? Because I need the SL. I just unlocked the Leopard PL Squadron 1. It's like almost 1.4 million just to buy it. And I was like, no. Because I need almost another 400,000 to crew it. I'm just completing my Leopard lineup. Technically the only cast I have is the Tiger Ut. So, oh, there's a Milan. Yo, I played the living crap out of the Milan. Oh no, if that's the 11.3 Mirage, we're in a bad spot. The Jaguar we can take care of relatively easily. I have to remember I don't have a good crew on this, so there is that. I did take extra flares just because He may be coming towards me. I'm not sure. We should be able to catch up that Jaguar. They have terrible flight performance, even without a load on them. A9Es get within 2 kilometers. Yep. Just checking my 6. Alright, kill the afterburner. He's burning hot enough that shit's hitting. Yep. I love my MiG-21s, but yeah. Okay. This Milan will be a great target. We just gotta catch him at the right angle for these missiles. Milan has 0 flares, by the way. He's gonna turn too hard for it. Now, we're not gonna catch the Milan, but we will get on the back of this F5C. And I flared way too late for that. That was an A10. Was not paying attention. It happens. But that would have been a kill on another F5. We'll drag it out again. That was kind of dumb. Yeah, Missile Thunder. Kind of boring sometimes. We'll take a different fuel loadout too. I think I can really get away with about 25 minutes. And what's weird is Missile Thunder really now starts in the 9.0 area. Like the new AMX. It's got 2 insanely good missiles. I actually played that right before I started recording, just to drag it out. Try to do another video on it. And yeah, it was dumb. Free kills and some stuff in there. But it's at a much higher BR. Where this thing is about 0.4 below it. Oh, we need to... We'll go with 25 minutes of fuel. And that should give us the flight performance we're looking for. I kind of figured a missile was heading my direction. I could hear it after I'd flared. I figured I was okay. And nope, AIM-9L. That's alright though. We start out slower on the ground than the A-10s because our thrust to weight ratio is not that great. But that's only for a moment. We will take off. And I'm really derping. I'm not really trying too hard. Literally just having fun with the game. Trying to get that decal. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not too terribly worried about it. I more just collect them. I do use them on like my favorite jets and stuff. They'll have decals on them. I wonder what that's all about. Okay, it feels a little bit better with all that weight on it. Yeah, I kind of figured I could have got my nose around. I could have started shooting a lot earlier than I did on that F5 in front of me, but that's alright. I was really want that Milan kill, but I should pull the nose around just a little bit more. Slightly more. But he's playing it right, sticking low to the ground and boogieing his way out. So there's no guarantee that missile even would have hit. He may have outrun it. Because these are just technically AIM-9Bs. But they have a C designation, or an E designation. I don't know. Something makes them better than the others. Not by much. We don't have to worry about radar missiles. There's some 10.7s in here. I am going to take the J-35 back out because I think they did some not modifications, they tweaked it a little bit. I wish they had returned it to its older flight models where you could flat spin, but so sick you can just pull off these insane maneuvers. Insane maneuvers. I had to look at my phone. If I ever like just trail off or get quiet, I'm probably looking at my phone. I mean, somebody's more likely text me, or I got a ping on Discord or something I had to go check out real quick. Oh, I'm tired. My nose is still killing me. I'll be so glad when I get to move. I'm not quite sure when I'm supposed to go sign paperwork for my new job. Still waiting on them to call me and say, hey, come down here and do it. It's gonna kind of suck for my viewers, you guys. I will be gone a large portion of a month and home about maybe 10 days. But in those 10 days, I'll put out as many videos as I can. And I might even put some videos when I'm out there on the boat. Just depends on how it goes. I don't know how exciting it will be to see a riverboat, but you know, might be something cool. Oh yeah. You know it. We got plenty of flares. And the MiG-21's going in on it. That bad boy burns hot. If we can get behind him, oof. He does have guns, but he's... What? That looked weird. It was like the game. Huh. Nobody else saw that. That was weird. It looked almost like a glitch. Where's this F-11? There he is. F-111. I know you don't have radar missiles. Block me all you want. Oh. Ooh, near miss. So they call it offshore. I don't think this will work. Let's see if he's got his maul on. Does not have his maul on, but he is paying attention enough to flare that. So these are crap missiles. Ooh. There's an F5 behind me. Was. Just how fast those things are. Something behind me. Okay. Just go ahead and break Mach real quick. There he is. Now we have to play the missile game. There's one. And there's two. MiG-21 whiffed. A5's turning out because he no longer has the advantage of having a missile. We'll go up and over. Here's another something to my right. He's flaring quite well. Gotta wait for the MiG-21 to either kill him or overshoot because this missile will pick him up. And that was a radar missile. Neat. The 1 F4EJ. Let's see here, that's the 12.0? Yeah, AIM 70. I wasn't getting away from that. Okay, no more of this thing. Not a huge fan of it anyways. Take the A6E back out. There we go, we got the decal. We don't have to take the A6E out. I can hop over to something I actually want to play. No, I double clicked. Over to Italy. This is some dumb fun. I'm taking rockets on it. Look, even the rockets are green. It's supposed to be like AP rockets or something. I don't care. I'm gonna hop into it and go kill. Now, 0.4 higher BR. We'll get 2 insane missiles. See if the match starts before I actually get to, yep. I'll show you here in a second. I think they're 45G missiles. Easily flared. But under 2 kilometers, it's guaranteed kill. So think of them as like Magic 2s. They have roughly the same range. The Magic has slightly longer range. But it's a Magic 2 without countermeasures, basically. RIR, CCM, whatever it is. Take the extra flares. Don't really need the chaff. Chaff really wouldn't save me that last go around either. It was way too close. Could have got the nose around, it could have notched it possibly, but it happens. So, what are these missiles? 45G all aspect 3 kilometer missiles. Got its time of 40 seconds. It's not really 40 seconds. It blows up shortly after its motor burns out. Give it like 5 or 6 seconds afterwards. It's a little chunky, but it retains speed, so if you're not trying to jerk the nose around and just take wider turns, oh yeah, it is nice. F5Es, OP. Su 22 M3s, great jet, and looks like he's grinding. Yeah, once you've got your 6R60Ms, it's hilarious. And the tech tree variant is the 11.0 with the same loadout, and this is at 0.3 lower. I think the engines are just slightly worse. I have to double check on it. Really good jet though, I love mine. Tons of flares in it. And once you learn the swept wing design of it, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. This thing rolls amazingly well. It's like if there was a stick straight through that engine and holding W and A and D just to roll it, it's perfect. An F4 is already tracking me. That's fine. If you want to launch a SAR missile from that far, be my guest. F-111. We're not going to get to any bases. I just bring these just in case. So that F4 is probably going for the base. We know there's a tornado. We know there's an F-111A. That's going to be the later model. Oh, y'all. The AIM-9Ms on the French F-16A, I think it is. I was watching somebody play it. Apparently in arcade it's at like 11.0 or something. I think it's so dumb. I really wish they'd give the Japanese F-16 9Ms or something equivalent, or Pythons, not Ls. Like, I'm this close to putting a golden crew on it just because I really love that F-16, but as every game right now for it is AMRAM spam, you know, just haven't really touched it a whole bunch. Let's get it down tier. That guy's really trying to block me. That's fine with me. We'll just dive down here. It's like, why is my radar not locking? Definitely not the fastest thing, and you can drop these rocket pods to make yourself way more maneuverable. It makes for a hilarious dogfight. Not that many cannon rounds, but they're nose mounted, I think. Or right near the nose. Underbelly. No, they are nose mounted. Yeah. Extremely accurate. Extremely fun. And I think you guys showed a video like when I first started playing it. Alright, F-104 needs to learn a lesson. Come on, hit on me, buddy. These are all aspect. Looks like he's going to turn into me. Nope, that's fine. You have combat flaps. He is a little too fast. But if he decides to turn, that's all we need. He's trying to boom and zoom. You two guys got him. I'll let the F5s play with him. But yeah, we got combat flaps. And if you want to put an expert crew on it, you can do some shenanigans. And generally, if I play something a lot, I'll put an expert crew on it. But there's like my Kafir Canard, I think it's literally got the second most played games in it of any jet. And don't even have expert crew on it because it does not need it. So I got a hit? Yep. He had no chance. Critted his right flap. Okay. Well, maybe somebody kill him and we'll get the cleanup on that one. J37. He's trying to come back to kill me. Oh, he's about to get picked off by the other F5. This must be AI right there. Oh, there's something behind me? Oh. We're not even worried about that. We want to go for this MiG-21. If he sticks in the head on, oh yeah. We just need to get somewhat close to him. Nope. Yep. Bye-bye. Blink. What? Oh, okay, I was about to say, if that gives me an assist, I'd be so mad. There's somebody else out there. All the bases are dead. Let's go get some ground targets. We got rockets. We got guns. We can go help out over here. They're almost 2 free kills. That's literally what this is. Oh, hello. What button is mine? That's the button. I've got it in a weird position, so I have to like reposition my thumb. Oh, I thought I got that. Hey, an A6E. I can guarantee you he's out of missiles if that's all I brought. Oh yeah. These cannons are amazing. Sorry, buddy. Oh, hello. Oh, what was that? I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Hey, what is this? Something heading towards me? Okay. It's at 104. Not gonna worry about that guy. He's too busy playing. We're gonna go farm some points. If I could aid. I need to be at a higher altitude. We got plenty of rockets, but you know. The lighter we get, the faster we get. Oh no, we only have 4 minutes of fuel left. Plenty of time. Oh, there we go. Tanks? 222's got the same idea I do, but he's got cannons that can actually knock them out. I think I can take ground target ammo, but it doesn't have any tracers to it. We gotta hit. Probably gotta hit him from behind to actually do anything to him. Hey, a base spawn. Excuse me, clear my nose. I'm sorry. Oh wow, for 38 rockets, that got about a good chunk of that base. Do we have ground cannons? Yes, we do. I think I'm still on air ammo, so. Yay. Alright, we'll fly back. We'll fly back. This thing has just been a blast to play. Granted, you've got to learn a few of the how it flies first. Get you about 10 games in, see it flies a little bit like a bucket when it's loaded down. That better not be that 104, but he's way back there. But once you start getting light, yeah. Look at that, we're pulling 12 Gs, just barely turning 13 Gs right there. It'll swing its nose around, and it's got enough acceleration to get back up to it. And I think the minimum fuel is perfect for it. Maybe a minute more. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. Enjoying the crap out of it. How do we... Okay, so we got 1 assist, 2 kills, and 4 ground target. That's right, they improved ground target rewards, SL, and all that good stuff. They're trying to entice people more and more to actually hit ground targets. You notice the points also. Our team's knocked out enough that we may win the game on tickets. If I actually would have been smart about my rocket usage and climbed up a little bit and then looked down, it's so much better. What is this little hole right here? Behind the cockpit, y'all see that? That is neat. I have no clue what that is. It's not for refueling. I don't know what that is. It's kind of weird. Alrighty, now it's time to land this bad boy. We can belly land it. I have done it. It's not that hard. It'll bleed a lot of speed. It is a chonker. But it's still maneuverable even when you're dropping all this speed right here. Now below 400 I think is where we're starting to get a little bit of an issue. Yeah, now you can feel it. Now you can feel it. But that's okay. Kill the engine and glide for the win. No active players. Woo. Just having a good time. And the skin on it looks so cool. Ah, didn't mean to do that. Number 2 of the team, I'll take it. I will take it. But you saw how good those missiles were? Granted, they will go for any flare. I mean, literally any flare. I've actually got a 30% SL modifier on, so ignore that 98,000. So yeah, like I said, if I were to stick a crew on there, it'd probably be a million times better. No. What do we want to go down? I don't even know what to grind air-wise for this thing. We'll just keep going down this line. No real point in not doing it. And then we'll research that, I guess. But Piranha missiles, yeah. 45G. It's just sickening. Good luck getting away from it. But I love the skin on it. And look, even the not missiles, but the rocket tips are green. That's just kind of a neat feature, I think. and 38 of them took out a good chunk of that base. So yeah, I may have to just kind of hang on to them and wait till bases respawn if the game lasts that long. So back up to 1.5 million. I'm trying to save my SL. Like I said, I've got tanks and stuff I need to buy. Over in Germany, I just got through with the Leopard PL and that thing 1.14. Crew it's 310,000, so I could technically go ahead and crew it right now for my Leopard lineup. I even name Leopards. I don't really have a good cast. I need to go get the Alpha Jet unlocked. Let's see here. I think this was it DM43. Okay, yeah, basically everything is DM43. It's perfectly fine. And what do I want to drop out for that? I could just go ahead and take this out and put that tank in there. Then I'll have 5 leopards in a row. Yeah, what's my tiger? Love the skins on these things. I think the PSO still has one of the greatest skins. Like this is just a giant shoot me skin, but it's so good, so good. All right, guys, that's it. Me just derping around. I hope y'all have had a good weekend. Hope y'all have a good week. We got that rest of that hurricane rolling through up north here, so possibly some tornadic weather tomorrow. And I will probably may not be on tomorrow, depending on how bad the weather gets. If it looks like it's just gonna roll past us, not cause many issues, I'll be back on. But look for me around Tuesday. And then I've got a little bit of time, leisure time, for right now. I'll put out as many videos as I can for this week, because like I said, once I get on the boat, that's 20 to 28 days I will not be on. So, till then, guys, y'all have a good one. Later.